Hi, I'm here with England Football Studies course leader James Ward. Hi James.
How are we doing, John?
James, just give us a brief overview on a day in the life of James Ward, a typical day when you're interacting with the boys.
Not a problem. So, Monday morning comes, 9 o'clock, we meet the boys sharp in our cafeteria area. They all have to be registered at 9 o'clock. And then we've got two groups. We've got native speaking who do a BTEC course, and then we've got our language, our English language, and they go off with our English tutors and teachers to do their English language. And then from there, they'll do that throughout the day, and then they're out on a pitch with me at 2 o'clock till 4, or on a Wednesdays and a Thursdays and a Tuesdays, sorry, they're out at 3 till 5. And obviously we try and fit fixtures in around them, so they all get a fixture in a week. Obviously with the A and the B squad now, it's catering for both teams, which we seem to be coping with really well.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to understand that we're here in the office right now, but it's important for people to understand that you are a soccer coach, you are with Bolton Wanderers, and that you're the main head coach of the A squad as we have it right now.
Yeah.
So just give us a real brief look into the training plan, if you like, from day one when the guys arrive in September through to the end of the course. What are your plans with the team? What you're looking for regarding development, and finally maybe the attributes in the player that you're looking for to be successful on the course. What do they need to have?
Okay, so to start off with, as soon as the boys arrived, we talked about the 4As. We talk at Bolton Wanderers about 4As being paramount. Okay, so first one we look at is attitude. Have they got the right attitude? Have they got a good attitude? Then we look at athleticism. Obviously, the English Premier League's the quickest game in the world, the most powerful, the most physical. So we look at an athlete. Then we look at ability and ambition, where they want to go, if they got the technical ability. And if they can fit all them categories, then anyone's got half a chance over here. So from September, when the boys came in, we did a good 2 weeks pre-season. A big culture shock to a lot of them, as you can imagine. Obviously, with the weather being as it has been, we've had a worst winter on record for 30 years, and they've never seen anything like it. So the 2 weeks, with a lot of SAQ, a lot of fitness work, a lot of conditioning work with them. It's amazing to see how different cultures, and different ways of training, expands. Not only we're learning from the players and they're learning from us, so we've got a great relationship together. So we concentrated on the fitness straight away, because a lot of the lads came out of condition, and then from there, like you said, developing a player. First and foremost, the boys are here to develop their own game, their own personal game. They're all here for majority for their own, to make a pro. They all want every lad's dreams to make a pro. So it is about the development of a player. But of course, then you've got the team element, especially now with an A squad and a B squad. Okay, so obviously results are important, and the lads don't like losing. We've all been there ourselves. Losing is not a nice thing. So we're with the development and looking at results. And you can see as they've got fitter, technical abilities is gained, and we base it on we'll work on a plan for a week. So i.e. we'll look at passing, we'll look at shooting, and we'll progress, and we'll work on a system. And it's great having the games, because when you can see where we need to work on, what sort of areas we need to patch up. And the lads have really took to the course, and really took to the English game. Like I say, I come back to it, it's been a big culture shock for a lot of them, the physicality of it, but the learning and the growing. And I tell you what, by the end of the course, they'll be a different animal.
And finally, how interesting is it for you as an individual to be dealing with what now in the world game is, we see a lot with the big teams, international squads with players from all over the world. How interesting is it for you at this level to be dealing with a group of young lads? Literally, there's 24 players this year, and out of the 24, I think there's 16 different nationalities. So how interesting is it for you to deal with players from all over the world?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like I said, I come back to it. I'm constantly learning as the course leader and as their coach, I'm learning from their cultures, their different styles of play, what they perceive as a good footballer, and what I perceive as a good footballer, and the other coaches and the other staff. It's fantastic. Listen, you're out on a football pitch. There's only one language, and that's football. It's amazing how they all get along. You know, language barriers are broken down as soon as you step across that white line. And there's no issues really on a football pitch. You know, they're all here, like I said, they're all here for the same goal, the same aim. But it's brilliant. The language barrier, you know, it's amazing how straight away they pick up the English slang, the English banter, and it's amazing to see if you could be a fly on the wall in the dressing room, how much of a team spirit the boys have got, being from, like you said, all four corners of the globe. They are very united, and it was amazing to see how quickly that happened. Within the space of 2 weeks, the boys had this bond and this gel, and it was lovely to see as a coach and as the course leader. It was great.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, James.
Not a problem, pal.